Greetings. Of my 37 anniversary messages, this is only the 35th funniest one. I see your subscriptions and raise you. 47 months. What the holy doot is this madness? Stay Megawash, your content and community is an amazing place to be. Less than 3. Kissing cat face, pen, railway car, black question mark, couple with heart, light rail, package, basketball, man, police light, lowercase, frowning face, loop-de-loop, fork and knife, sleepy face, looping arrow. It's not, but I want 51 to be prime, so idly, sad face.
and welcome to Redacted. It's me. Hi.
40 months of this. Where has the time gone?
It's gone a long way there, Shadowmane. Thank you very much for the 40-month resub there. Thank you very much for that. Hope you're doing well. And yes, I think it is me. It's been a while. I had a whole week off doing music stuff, and then also that Friday of the week before was just a dev stream, so we didn't even quiz then. Goodness me. And then it's all going to go downhill for the next few weeks as well, so... hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We've got another subscription coming in. 3 years for Puzzle Dan.
36 months, that whole 3 years of subbing. Where has the time gone? I mean, really, where it gone? Hashtag Eurovision soon, spacey man.
Indeed, Eurovision is right around the corner, just a week away now. Thank you for the 36-month resub there, Puzzle Dan. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. We also had a hype train earlier on, in fact, so that was impressive. We have a 30-month resub from ABB. Thank you very much for that. We've got a 51-month resub from Mr. Clive of Legend. It's not, but I want 51 to be primed so badly. Frowny face. But thank you for the 51.
Sash.
That is just ridiculous how long that is. And we got a 30-month from Dev. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate the fash. Appreciate the thash. Hello there, Catnip. Welcome on in to the stream. Hope you're doing well this evening, Catnip. Good to see you as always. Going back to the subs list, we've got a Samster with a varietal selection of emoji once again with 40-month resub. Thank you very much for the 40-month. I think we only got up to the looping arrows, didn't we? We didn't get any further than that, but there you go. It's text-to-speech for you. Thank you very much for that, for the Samster. Appreciate that. Plus a 47-month resub at tier 3 from Mr. Matt the Ref as well. Thank you very much for all of that support there. Nearly 4 years worth of that, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then Colo with a 37-month resub there, but this is only the 35th funniest one.
We're not going to do a sprint redacted, then a full-length redacted. Hashtag subtle f1 reference.
Matt? You tried to get F1 references right by me. I mean, you obviously ruined it by putting hashtag subtle F1 reference in there. But you tried to get F1 references behind me. Yeah, last week was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it? Oh well. We also had Oren with a 14-month resub there. Thank you very much for the 14-month resub. And also all of the shout-outs and also some follows from Bray and HCO Charles as well. Some follows coming in there at the end. And also some extra bits there from SpongeBob. 50 bits for that. Thank you very much for that. Hope tonight is good, and I hope so as well. It should be a good one tonight. It'll probably be a long one because Redacted do tend to be a bit long in terms of the gameplay, but I hope you're in for some treats here from Dogfish. Dogfish is the author of this pack. We'll probably say it's slightly harder than the usual pack of Redacted, but should be still a load of fun. And thank you to Alex. Oni is now one of my proofers over here on this side of things. So thank you, Oni, for helping out with the proofing on this pack. Greatly appreciate that. We also got now an Inca now on the proofing team over on this side as well. So, I have new staff. It's always good news when I've got new staff on. We've got a pack, I think, that Inca proofed on Friday, which will be Snap It Up courtesy of Toot. So they've already done some work, which is fantastic. And we'll look forward to that in a moment. And Jack with the message and the sub-message.
Let's go. Thank you for everything, Ash. Hope you are doing well. Heart, orange heart, yellow heart, green heart, blue heart, purple heart, black heart.
Oh. Hey? What happened there? Text-to-speech, why did you just jump over, 4 emoji? You jumped over the white heart and the brown heart, and then jumped over the whatever those are as well. That's bizarre. Well, yeah, but it should at least have some sort of vocalization to them anyway.
Now someone or somebody is going to have something negative to say about this, but anyways, go get you some chicken Roman noodles and some popcorn chicken. Air fry the chicken, boil noodles, do not microwave them. After noodles are done, strain them, add sesame oil and
Okay, I think I just lost about 50 IQ just listening to half of that there, but thank you for the 100 bits, Zeus. I hope that was a worthy spending of those bits there. Yeah, it's a copy master, isn't it? Let's get on with the game and join in with this room code QXGX if you'd like to play this game of Redacted. This Zeus guy is a real piece of work. Well, as I demonstrated last time we played this, I now have the black mark in this game. So if you rub me the wrong way, you know what's going to happen. And if you get too many of those black marks, then you will be ejected from the game, get nothing for it, and who knows, may not even be welcome to future streams either. But how are we all doing? It has been a while since I last did a stream, so I hope you've all been enjoying the sort of the week and a half since I last did stuff. We had the snooker final. We've had some decent weather in the UK actually. It's not too bad today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow though, but there you go. And then I've got next week, as I say, is going to be quite an interesting one. I will be planning on streaming on the Wednesday, but the Friday I won't be streaming for reasons, because I'll be in Liverpool, and I think you can figure out why that is. But yes, I will be in Liverpool on Friday next week for things, and then only a couple of weeks later than that I'll then be heading over to the States for 2 weeks to do 24-hour game show marathon plus chill and meeting up with people in the States. It's kind of crazy, and like an actual pool of liver. It's not a soccer football tournament. Yeah, I am Topper. Yes, I am indeed Topper. I will be floating around in the Liverpool on the Friday. That is an intention. Yes. So I don't know how many others are going to be around on that day, but I will be around on that day. But I have been gracefully invited by someone. I'm not going to necessarily say who that is, but because I don't know if they're okay with me saying it. But someone has indeed invited me to go and partake in some Eurovision. So that is what I will be doing on that there Friday coming up. Not this week, next week. Oh, we've got all sorts happening. We've got the votes tomorrow. We've got the local election stuff tomorrow. And then we've got the coronation happening on the Saturday. Then we've got another bank holiday Monday. I've got the Friday off of next week, so my work week next week is only 3 days long. And then I've got 2 full work weeks. And then we've got another bank holiday Monday. And then I've got the Thursday and Friday off that week, so I've only got 2 days on that work week. And then it's 2 weeks off. Oh, God, it's just so weird, this calendar, for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, you're a VIP over here, JB. You do some awesome stuff over on your side of things. It's and I have given some VIP to Toad in the past. I think I've given Mr. Game Show and also Lee VIP as well. Can't remember if I have or not, but I certainly will do if I haven't done so. Because you've been absolutely awesome over on this side of things, doing your stuff. And always good to have you around, JB. You're absolutely wonderful fun. I hope, Video Game Jeopardy went well. I did actually watch it. It was an absolutely awesome game. Very interesting at the beginning of the second game, though, where all 3 players are in the negative, in the red. That was a very curious turn at the beginning of the second game. But no, really, really, really good game that was. And honestly, the entire tournament of Video Jeopardy was a hell of a lot of fun for me to play in one of the episodes, and also just to watch the rest of them. Some great questions, some great players, just absolutely great and absolutely wonderful hosting from JB as well throughout all of it. So if you did miss out, music a little overbearing, I could take the music down. That's no problem whatsoever. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out before, do go over to JB Henry XIV's channel. There will be full VOD listing of Season 2 of Video Game Jeopardy for you to watch right now. And I believe there will be another edition of Video Game Jeopardy coming up soon. I don't know exactly when, because he's going to be planning on moving, I think, first. And then considering later stuff after that. But yeah, Video Game Jeopardy, I'm sure, will be coming around. If they can stomach writing another 1,000 questions for that, because yes, a lot of writing. Right, I think it's time to get this game underway, courtesy of Dogfish. Are we ready to play? I think it is. A steady diet of We'll Have to Dark until move day. Right, so let's get this game underway and let's play Redacted. There we go, and we're moving on to chapter number 1, which is called Complete the Redacted. So, in this round, you're going to be seeing a statement with a number of words or phrases redacted in it. Your job is to fill in the redactions that complete the statement. And you can give as many answers as there are blanks on the page to fill. So, in that example page on the right there, we've got Scottish tennis player Andy Blank won their first Wimbledon championship in blank. There are 2 blanks to fill. You can give me 2 answers.
Remember to vote in the local elections tomorrow. Unless you aren't registered. Or there's no election in your area. Or you aren't British. Or you want to violently overthrow your local council.
Very much so. Vote if you can. Your vote really does matter. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Jack. Appreciate that. So yes, on the example there, we've got 2 blanks to fill, so you can give me 2 different answers. As a reminder, you should submit your answers as separate messages, please, to the bots. Don't send them all in one. Send them as separate messages. Also, you don't need to give me the number or letter that you're answering for. It will automatically work out what you are answering for. So on the right there, the answers to go for will be Murray for blank A and 2013 for blank B. If I hit this button, there you go. You get to actually see the reveals. And you get points for each correct answer that you give. There are no penalties for an incorrect answer, other than, obviously, you can only give as many answers as there are blanks. So it just wastes up one of your guesses. You don't get any penalty points. You just get 0 for a wrong answer. That's all it is. So try and always use as many guesses as you got, and you can answer multiple times on the same blank if you're not sure what the other blank is. So if in that example there you knew it was probably 2012 or 2013 and you didn't know what the surname of the tennis player was, then you can guess 2012 and 2013. It will mark 1 right and 1 wrong, and you'll get the points for that 1 right answer. It's entirely up to you how you use your 2 or 3 answers, depending on how many blanks there are. Yeah, up to you exactly how to play. Welcome on in and good luck. Let's get this game underway with your first statement. The 7 blank of Königsberg was a mathematical problem proven to have no solution by Leonard Blank in 1736. The paper containing the solution is often believed to be the first in the history of blank theory, with the problem having been reduced to edges and nodes. Already lots of furious scribbling there, as we've got quite a bit of a chunk of text there to start with. Yes, 3 blanks to fill, so you can give me 3 answers. And thankfully, it does allow the answer accepting as soon as I start revealing the statement. And that is time. So, let's go through some answers, shall we? We have 16 players that have gone for bridges. That is absolutely right, yes. This is the 7 bridges of Königsberg. That is the mathematical problem we're looking for. Nicely done on that. Oh, also, you'll probably see some new stamps coming in, courtesy of all of you all on Discord making suggestions. So I've put those in. We've got 18 players that have gone for Euler. Yes, that is absolutely right for blank B. Leonard Euler in 1736 is correct. We've still got blank C to reveal, but let's go through some of these other answers. We've got Pastor's Wonders, Pythagoreum, Deadly Sins, Königsberg, and Area. Let me just have a look at my answers I've got here. No, I can't take any of those, I'm afraid. Oh, interesting. The question mark is not part of the stamp font. Huh, I'll need to check that next time round. Kingdoms, Triangles, Decision, Heptagons, String, and Nimoy. Just checking through those. I'm afraid it's none of those. Sets, Sides, Theses, Scientists, and Einsteins. Some good guesses coming in here, but none of those are what I'm looking for. Graph, say 12 players. Yes, that is correct. This is graph theory. Yes, edges and nodes, all to do with graphs. They can also do with shapes, but you can also break shapes down to graphs in a sort of way as well. So this is all graph theory. Other answers that need marking, we've got Gamesmith, Canals Group, Chaos, and Heart. It's not group theory, that's a different subset entirely. It's not the canals, I don't think there's any of those, I'm afraid. Cohen, different Leonard, okay, I do go for a free guess, unfortunately not the right Leonard this time. Quantum, Numbers, Queens, Wurst, and Pillars, none of those. And our final page, Network Matrix and Tobin, none of those, I'm afraid. Some good guesses, though. Some good guesses in there for some of the theory types. We've got how many getting the maximum there? We've got 8 players getting the full maximum, 600 in that case, because you get 200 for each correct blank you can fill. Everyone plays in whispers, yes, Catnip. You can join right now. The room code will appear on screen at some point. We sort of toggle between the two screens, but there is a room code to enter in if you'd like to join in. We've got ABME, Brand New Halo, Inca, Lingo, Sapster, Ralph, Topper, and Zeus, all getting the maximum 600. QXGX is the room code to enter in if you want to play. Yes, that will be the one. And as Corkout says, yeah, your job is to fill in the blanks in the statement, and you can give as many guesses as there are blanks to fill. Okay. We have a Catnip joining in the game. Welcome on in, and let's get on to statement number 2. Painted between 1819 and 1823, blank paintings are a collection of murals originally painted on the walls of his house just outside Madrid. After his death, the murals were attached to canvas and are now housed in Madrid's Museo del Blanc. We have 3 blanks to fill, means you can give me 3 answers. I'm getting a few errors coming up, that's interesting, and exactly the same number of warnings. Oh, they're unassigned reference exceptions, that's absolutely fine. Last few seconds. Scribble, 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 scribble. And that is time. I think there was about 5 answers that came in after time was allowed there. So some of you may have missed out. Let's go through some answers. Prado. 11 players have gone for Prado. Yeah, that is blank C with Prado there. Madrid's Museo del Prado. So, doing well with that. 9 players have gone for Francisco Goya. Francisco Goya. Is that what we're looking for blank A, presumably? Yeah, absolutely. Blank A is Francisco Goya. Now we're just looking for blank B. You have 5 players have gone for black. And that is absolutely right. The black paintings we're looking for there. So all 3 blanks we have revealed. That is great news. Now we just need to reveal and mark some other answers. So we've got Art, Arto, Picasso, Salvador Dali, Penile, and Artes. I can't take any of those, I'm afraid. No. Caravaggio, Potro, Red, Side, Puerto, and Artho. None of those. Sol, Hieronymus Bosch, that's a name. Madrid, okay, yeah. Madrid's Museo del Madrid. A triptych, Vincent van Gogh, and Naught, no. Da Vinci, Salvador Dali the First. Sunflowers, Spanish Francisco Goyas. Yeah, I'll take that, Sam. I'll take that. It's a slight typo, but I'll take that. And not rubbish, no. Pablo Picasso, Michelangelo, Velázquez, Altamira, White, and Starry. No, none of those. Art, Dali, Celine, El Greco, Wall, and Death. None of those. Lily, Place, and 12. None of those. So, 4 players getting the maximum 600 there with Inca and Toot, Sapster, and SpongeBot64 getting the maximum 600. Very well done to you 4. We've got 16 players scoring something on that one. Let's move on to something slightly less art related. Here comes statement number 3. The titular character of 1970 movie musical Blank's first song is I Hate Blank. Not to be confused with the song of the same name performed by RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14 winner Willow Blank. 3 blanks to fill, you can give me 3 answers. Here we go with some of the RuPaul Drag Race knowledge. That I have absolutely no knowledge of. So I'm just going to presume that everything is fine because it has been proved. JB's got in time, but Rouse, Colos, Mats, and Toots, and SpongeBots and Colos did not get in time at the end there. Possibly quite... I'm not entirely certain what answer that's going for, Toot, but it was out of time anyway. And so was that topper, yes, indeed. Let's go through some answers. We've got 3 players that have gone for Pill. Puzzledan, Zeus, and Mr. Vertigo. Yeah, Blank C, Willow Pill. There's the RuPaul knowledge there. Congratulations to you 3 getting the pill. Congratulations. We've got Grease, Swan, Cabaret, Musical Questions, Rock and Roll, and Fruit. Ooh, interesting collection of answers here. Let me have a look at what I've got. No, none of those will match the blanks that we have to fill, I'm afraid. Chicago, Cats, Oklahoma, Sauerkraut, Cheese and Dogs. Cheese and Dogs. Again, having a quick look. Because I've got 3 answers to check against. None of those, I'm afraid. Tree, Cat, Brooks, War, Everything and I Don't Know. Just everything. I Hate Everything. I think that's what you're going for with that one, weren't you? It is none of those. No. People say 5 people. People. Yes, I hate people. Not everything. I hate people is the answer there. Then we've got Rent, Spam, Money, Horses, Dale, and Fame. It's not Rent. 525,600 minutes. It is not any of the others, I'm afraid. No. Just checking again. Mill, Musicals, White, Davina, Wisp, and Garfield. Oh, Mill was so close, Topper. Unfortunately, I can't take that as a plausible typing error because M is not particularly close to P. Musicals, White, Davina, Wisp, and Garfield. Willow Wisp, that would be a cool name. That would be a very cool name, but not right. Willow White would also be a good name, but also not right. Children, Evita, Dancing Bikes, Da Wisp, Willow Da Wisp. There you go. Continuing on with that theme, and Willow, as in Willow. Rebel coming out now. It is none of those. Mondays. I hate Mondays. Yeah, I can get that theory, but it's not that. Oliver, and Hair. It is none of those. Goodness me. We're going to the final page. 2 players, Toot and SpongeBot, going for Scrooge. It is indeed Scrooge the musical. Yes. The first song being I Hate People from Scrooge. Just 2 getting that right. Nobody maxing this statement out. We had 4 with 400 and 2 with 200 there. Toot, Puzzledan, SpongeBot, and Zeusless getting 2 of the 3 blanks. Flu Fernando and Mr. Vertigo just getting 1 of the 3 blanks. Wow. Very difficult one to work out there, presumably. And only 6 players scoring and nobody getting the maximum. So, that there was Scrooge the musical. Moving on to... bit of geography for you folks. Here we go. Monrovia, the capital city of blank, is one of 2 national capitals named after a blank. The other capital city to share this trait is blank. 3 blanks to fill. 3 answers you can give. You now want Garfield the musical. That would be quite an interesting one. It would be like a mix of Scrooge and Cats. Oh, last little scribble there from Bassoonist, I think, did get in time. Devs and Toppers did not, though. Okay, let's have a look at some answers. We have 21 players going for Liberia. Yes, blank A. Monrovia is the capital city of Liberia. Now moving on, we've got 19 players have gone for US president or American president or founding father was also accepted. Yes, absolutely, blank B, US president. So yes, I'll take that there. For Oren, I'll give you that. Moldova. I can't take that, I'm afraid. No. Actress, fictional character. No. James Monroe. You see, you got the link there with Monrovia, James Monroe, I think, but not quite the link that we're actually going for there. Johannesburg. It is not those, though. Moldova. I can see where you'd probably go for a pseudo-correct answer. Super user do. Correct answer. I'm afraid I can't do that for you, JB. Johannesburg. It's not that. Belarus, Croydon, and Estonia. Just checking my answers. It is not that. No. Celebrity politician. Politician is broad that accepts the answer. But the problem is the next part of the statement says the other capital city to share this trait is blank, and I wonder if there's another city out there that also matches politician as a blank. Exactly, Jack. So unfortunately that does counter that. Otherwise I probably would have accepted that as a broad valid statement. Andorra, Gambia, Jefferson City, and stand-up comedian, none of those, I'm afraid. Washington That's an interesting sheet of paper we've got there. We've got 10 very small squares for Washington, D.C. They've got Washington, D.C., Niger, Bolivia, Peru, and Saint. So Washington, D.C., say 10 players and 2 players is absolutely right for blank C. Yes. I wonder why it did that. Normally, it would actually promote like 10 plus players to a headline answer, but decided not to this time, which is interesting. Niger, Bolivia, Peru, and Saint, none of those, though. Ship, Washington, no, DC, I'll give you that. James Madison, much the same thing as he said earlier, Ferbster. Benny Hillian, Georgetown and Moscow. It's not those. And Washington, D.C. There's the only headline answer comes courtesy of Ralph, probably because we were expecting some dots in there. Yeah, we were expecting some dots in there. There you go. I'll give you that there, Ralph. Congratulations there, Ralph. You're the only one to get the headline answer. So we've got a lot of players this time getting the maximum 600, a total of 13. Those up being Catnip, Clive, Flu Fernando, Inca, Jack, Colo, Lingo, Mark, Toots, Jogging, Sapster, Ralph, and Shapes. Very well done there. Lots of points being earned on that one there. Yeah, just like it didn't match US for me on it. Ah, right, fair enough. Oh, US president. Oh, yeah, because that one is US without the dots, but yeah. Anyway, is what it is. Okay, less politics questions, please. All right, we'll move on to something different then for you then, Topper, okay? Just for you. William Herschel, born 1738, is most well known for the discovery of the planet blank. Meanwhile, his son John developed the cyanotype process used to create blanks, and his grandson William was the first European to note that blank were unique and did not change with age. 3 blanks to fill, 3 answers you can give, and obviously with the longer the statement being, the more time you have before I actually start the timer. Last few moments. Oh, interesting. I think SpongeBob's answer got in, but I'm not sure about Matt's or Lingo's answer there. Neither Flyboy. Well, let's have a look at what you win. 25 players have gone for Uranus. Yes, indeed, 25 going the right way. That is the planet in question, Uranus. Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. At least we're getting all the planets out of the way. It is unfortunately none of those. It is Uranus we're looking for. Fingerprints say 12 players. Is this for blank C? Yes, blank C. Grandson William Herschel was the first European to note that fingerprints were unique and did not change with age. That was correct. Now, we've just got blank B to deal with. We've got photographs, Mars, uranium, bad jokes, photograph, and rings. Let's have a look at what I've got. It's not photos related, no. Well, kind of, but not photos specifically. Uranium, none of those, I'm afraid. Explosives, aquamarines, snowflakes, prototypes, each dysfunctional family and moves. Now, JB, you're sort of going along the right lines of having a look at the cyan part of the name, because that kind of possibly gives you an in as to the thing we're talking about. And prototypes is very, very close, and Mr. Vertigo, but it's the sort of the medium that one would draw a prototype of. Not the prototype itself, so I'm afraid it's not that specifically. Chromosomes is an interesting answer. It is not the one we're looking for, though. Fingerprints is what we're looking for, not chromosomes. Blueprint. Yeah, I'll take blueprint. That is what we're looking for blank B. Yes, they are blueprints. Cyanotype, cyan, blue. So that is what we're looking for. They're blueprints. Other answers: isotope, skin crafts, printing press, lithographics. Oh, I've got to check now what the correct term is for blueprinting. So lithography is something printed by lithography, which is not blueprints, I'm afraid. No, I don't think that's blueprinting in the same sense. No, it is not the same sense. But a good guess, though. A damn good guess. It's none of the other answers, though. Planetary orbits, isotopes, antibiotic, pencils, tree rings, and film. No. Gemstones and enzymes. No. So only one player managed to pick out the blueprints there, and that was Pine Mash, who also got Uranus and fingerprints for the maximum 600. Very well done. A lot of 400s on the board there. And also a smattering of 200s up on the board, getting some points. Very well done indeed. You're going for the cyanide route, I see. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I definitely understand that route as well. Okay, moving on to statement number 6 of 8 in this round. Take a look at this. British-Australian comedy musician Blank's songs include Blank in the Sun and Inflatable You. He provided the lyrics and music for Blank, the musical, which received its West End debut in 2011. 3 blanks to fill, 3 answers you can give. Ten seconds to get some answers in. If you're not sure, just spam some answers. And who knows? They might be close enough. Charlemagne's answer did manage to get in time. Everybody's answer was received from looks of things, which is good to see. Let's start revealing some answers. Tim Minchin. Yes, absolutely blank A. Tim Minchin we're looking for. Now blank B. 8 players go for white wine. White wine in the sun is correct. Yes, white wine in the sun. And 60 players go for Matilda, the musical. Absolutely correct. Straight off the bat, all 3 answers found. Congratulations. Other answers, we've got a Maltida from Puzzle A, I'll give you that. A Matilda with an extra Y in there for good measure, Mr. Vesco. I'll give you that one. Australia, the musical. Is that what you're going for there, JB? Australia, the musical? I'm afraid not. Garfield. Okay, there we go. We can bring the Garfield in. It's not that, I'm afraid. Hair or sex? No, none of those. Burning Harry Potter. Shag. Jesus Christ. I mean, Tim mentioned it. I suppose he probably come up with a title like that. Raisin tanning might as well be walking. Is none of those, I'm afraid. Ice cream sooty kissing Kevin Bloody Wilson. Shrek and Tommy. No, none of those. Mission. Oh, Mission, Puzzle Dan. I'll begrudging accept that one. It's just close enough for me to take. Toilet flushing anti-clockwise. What, in the sun? Or the musical? Bob Monkhouse, a raisin. Raisin it. Yeah, there you go. You're in town, and Ian Cordelane. No, none of those. Trackers, sunshine in the sun. Sure. Milton Jones, Get Your Tan, Breakdancing, and Rolf Harris. Oh, God, no. SpongeBob, a bloody bogan, oi, mate, but to Barbie. Jesus Christ. Sunbathing, dancing, lounging, a place in the sun. I mean, some good answers coming up, but not what we're looking for. And John Cena. Oh, goodness me, we'll get rid of those. So we have a total of 7 players getting 600 points there, with Colo, Miss Vertigo, Pie Mash, Proogs, SpongeBot, Shapes, and Zeus getting the full 600. Congratulations. And then quite a few 400s. And we've got Catnip, Dev, and Mark getting 200 as well. 2 more statements to go through. And this one comes courtesy of some video game knowledge. So here we go. The 2010 video game Blank Phantom Detective was directed by Shu Blank, better known for the Ace Attorney series. The plot revolves around the effect of the Blank meteorite, whose name is a reversal of the Hebrew word for fate. 3 blanks to fill, 3 answers you can give. Just when you thought you'd be done with Video Game Jeopardy, we come smashing through with another video game question. Last few seconds. Oh, goodness me. I don't think your answer came through at the end there, Topper. Even if it is really, really big. Let's have a look. We've got 6 players have gone for Ghost Trick. Is correct. Yes, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is what we're looking for. 4 players going for Takumi is correct. Yes, Shu Takumi we're looking for there for blank B. And then we have got some answers to mark here. We've got Professor Layton, Chang, Phoenix Wright, Rhythm Thief, Ace Attorney, and Molars. I can see where you're probably going, why you're going for Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright, because of the lead-in at the end of that statement. I can work that out. Unfortunately, it's not. It's a different one, I'm afraid, and not Molars. I don't believe. No, it's not Molars. Prof Layton, Shinobu, hold it. Polish, very dangerous. Insert funny answer here. It is none of those, I'm afraid. Shigeru Miyamoto. Yes, sure. Just not even going to bother, Jack. Gaia. It's not. Oh, Gaia. An interesting answer. It's not that, I'm afraid. Temsic. 4 players gone for Temsic. Yes, the Temsic meteorite. Well done to you 4 getting that right. Very good indeed. It's not Etaf, no. It's not Fable, Fatalis, Mizushima, Fated, and Takami. Ooh, you know what? I will take that. I will take that toot. It's just a slight vowel change. You got basically everything else right. I'll give you that. The others are not right though. No. Ace Ventura, not a clue. Sharma, Mr. Japanese name. Harley and Karma. It is not those. And yes, Temsic is Kismet backwards, if you didn't notice that. Lazam, Mazal backwards. Tuithien or yeah, Matza. It's a video question, I don't know. Well, now you do, JB. Tim, Metal Gear Solid, and none of those. And the last one, Detective Phantom. Detective Phantom, Phantom Detective. Death, Kurosawa, Minchu, and Objection. It is none of those, I'm afraid. So, well done to... Well, interesting. Nobody getting 400, but 3 getting the full 600. Clive, Toot, and Ralph getting the full 600. And then we go to Dev, Lingo, Mark, Jogging, SpongeBot, and Ferbster getting one of the 3 blanks right for 200 points. Well done. Okay, last statement in this round. We go into the world of sport. Ilya Blank, 2023 US figure skating champion, is the first figure skater to land a quadruple blank in competition, which required a rotation of blank degrees. 3 blanks to fill, 3 answers you can give. Yes, Dogfish made it nice and easy with all of them having 3 blanks in, rather than having a mixture of 2 and 3s. Last few seconds. Too many! I saw too many come up in chat there. Some frenetic fast maths going on there, I think, for Blank C. We'll go through some of the answers in a moment. Let's find out what we've got. So, Axel. I think that was the easiest blank to fill. Yes, the quadruple axle. There's been sort of... Yeah, just like, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Yes, it is actually going to happen. Lutz is a great answer to go for, but no, that's slightly different technique, I'm afraid. Axel, spelt different way. I will give you that, though. I will give you that. Brizgalov, well, check the surname, shall I? It's not that surname, I'm afraid. Axis. It's not axis, I'm afraid. The term is an axle, I'm afraid. Wheel, oh, so close again, but no, it's an axle, not a wheel. Lacey, Ilya Lacey, no, it's not Ilya Lacey. Spin, too generic a term, I'm afraid. We are looking for the axle, a specific term. Loop, not the right one, not a Salco. Romanov, no. Delgado, no. Yamaguchi, it is none of those. Smirnov, Kazan, Moskovich, Muchenko, Johnson, Thompson, Smith, and Dubrovnik. Let me just check my answers again. No one is close enough. No. Okay, here we go with some answers now. 1440. Now, this is the thing about the axle. Because you may have just done 4 times 360, and that would equal 1440. It is not 1440 though. It's a common little thing, and we've asked this question before in Duel, that a triple axle is not 1080. There is an extra turn to 1080. Yes, there's an extra part to the turn. It's like 4.5 turns to complete an axle. To complete a quadruple axle. So it's not 1440. Unfortunately, it's not that. It is slightly larger than that. Too many, Jack says. I mean, for most people, it probably is, but unfortunately, it's not the answer I could take. Popovich, Minchin, Dragunov, and Salcho. Some great answers, unfortunately, not what I'm looking for. 720, 1260. Now, this being a numerical answer, I am expecting all the digits to be in the right order, I'm afraid. I can't take 1260, but those are the correct digits in the wrong order. It's not 1080, not 144, not 1040, not 540. 480, 360, 270, 600, no. Melinin says SpongeBot. Ilya Melinin. It is indeed Ilya Melinin. Great answer there. Very well done. And 1620, Lingo corrected themselves on one of the guesses. And then we've got Mark and SpongeBot coming in. 1620 is the correct answer that we're looking for there for the quadruple axle. It completes a total of 1,620 degrees from start to finish of that technique. Take it up with the sporting board of ice skating if you don't like that it's not equal to 4 times 360. But I'm glad lots of people thought the same way, though. So SpongeBot, only you're getting the maximum 600. Then we've got Lingo, the only one getting 2 of them right managed to get the number and Axel, and then everybody else presumably only getting the Axel term there. So that there is the end of the first chapter of Redacted. Let's have a look at the leaderboard to see where we all are. And in the lead, we have got SpongeBot on 3,400. Then Toot, just 200 behind on 3,200. And then we've got Inca and Samster on 2,800, currently in 3rd place, tied. Let's move on to chapter number 2. And this is Piece Together. Chapter number 2 is Piece Together. So in this round, you will see a sheet of paper with 6 keywords on, or phrases on. However, we've put the paper through a shredder, and the slices are put in the wrong order to start with. Over time, we will move those slices around so that they then become in the right order, if I can solve all slices. Like that. There you go. And your objective is to give an answer that closely connects all 6 keywords together. So in that example on the right there, Redacted, snapped up, outright relativity, who knows where, and WikiWalker, you could say Quiz Night Games or Quiz Night Originals. Something along those lines would be an accepted answer. Think sort of only connect kind of broad answers will be accepted here, although we may be looking for something slightly more specific. So, because of that, we give you 2 answers to give on each shredded document. So you can go for a general answer and then a slightly more specific answer if you wish to try and nail in the answer once you see a bit more of the shredded document coming together. Let's say you can answer twice per shredded document, and more points are awarded the earlier you answer. So if we accept your first answer, then you'll get those points rather than the second answer if that was also accepted. Okay, so let's start off with this shredded document over here. What phrase or common connection connects the shredded keywords? Your time starts now. Maximum of 1,000 if you can get it right at the beginning, and it ticks down to 500. What am I wearing? It is a white shirt is what I'm wearing, and thank you for wasting one of your answers. 10 seconds. So we've got red, bottom, plum, punch, picket, and assembly. What connects all of these terms? Okay, let's see what you have gone for. We have blank line. You may have said just the word line, or before line, or words before line, or line phrases, or lines. Either way, yeah, indeed, these are all lines. The red line, bottom line, plumb line, punch line, picket line, and assembly line. Those are all of those we're looking for. Other answers we're going to go for match. We've got puppets, Japanese anime. Ash, what are you wearing? Well, there you go. I just told you. It's a white t-shirt. Can be followed with the word line. Yeah, I'll give you that, Ralph. Disney and magazines. Punch magazine, I could understand that, but I don't think the others match that prompt. Punch and Judy, again, puppets, but I guess not the others. Fences, boxing, punch, boxing, I could kind of guess that. Protests with picket, precedes line, yeah, I'll give you that, Shadow. School, diplomatic events, I'm afraid does not match those. Assembly with school, but does not match the rest. Card, strike, energy, signs, fence, and butts. Strike again with picket. Does not match all the others, I'm afraid, so I can't take those. And the last page, crick, comma, et, and industrial terms. Again, picket is industrial term. Maybe you could also say assembly is industrial term in a way, but not the rest. And crick, comma, et. No, I can't take that. So, there are the points there, with Ralph getting nearly the maximum there, 972 points for that really early guess. Then Shapes 947, Lingo 817, Mark 728, and Shadowmain 695. We've got Clive and Fluid Fernando at the bottom there, getting the minimum 500. I mean, it's a safe bet potentially to go with cricket, but this time not so. Okay, moving on to your second shredded document. Consider the following. What phrase or common connection connects the shredded keywords? Goodness me, there's a lot of text on the screen here. Good luck. Oh, Matt the Rat's already coming in with an answer. No, there is other clothes as well, JB. Again, thank you for wasting one of your answers. Okay, we have got Secrets Can Kill, Treasure in the Royal Tower, The Secret of the Old Clock, The Haunted Carousel, Stay Tuned for Danger, and Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Let's see what you have gone for. I think that last answer, Lingo, was not in time, but a good answer. Just, yeah. Okay, here we go. So we have got, I need to check what I've got on my answer list here. We've got Goosebumps, board games, Harry Potter, Michael Portillo travel documentaries, So You're Just Wearing Only the Shirt, Ash, and Game of Thrones episode titles. I don't have enough time to check all of these things, so I'm going to presume that they're all wrong, because that's not what I've got on my card. Sherlock Holmes, Le Carre, Sherlock Holmes, TV catchphrases, Sherlock Holmes books, and cricket. I mean, a lot of Sherlock Holmes going on here, which I could probably understand. And again, someone's going for the cricket route. Unfortunately, it's not. Twin Peaks, ships, Sherlock Holmes stories. There it is again. Agatha Christie, good guess. Sherlock, there it is again. Jason Rose. It's not that, I'm afraid. Agatha Christie, there it is again. Shit novel, says Samster. Unfortunately, I can neither confirm nor deny. Tom Clancy, Blood on Clock Tower. Okay, sure. Poe. Oh, Edgar Allan Poe, maybe? No, it's not that. Sherlock Holmes. Lots of Sherlock Holmes here. It's not, I'm afraid. Choose Your Own Adventure, Secret 7, Nancy Drew novels, Mystery, Secret 7, and episode names for a show I haven't seen. Now, the one that I definitely can mark as true, from what I can see, is Toot's answer. Nancy Drew was the connection here, or Nancy Drew books, or Nancy Drew video games. Are all of these that you can see up here on the shredded document as well. You can see 5 of them. The last one at the top you just can't see because we've zoomed in. But yes, Nancy Drew was the answer that we were looking for. The rest, though, I believe are not going to be right. I guess Secret 7 they go for because of the secret word in a couple of them. Just want to make sure that is the case. I'm just guessing that's why you went with that. Because he needed Blight in the Secret 7, so yeah, it's going to be different. So it's going to be a no for the rest then. And Nancy Drew, 4 players. We've got Mark, Ralph, Clive, and Thurbster going for Nancy Drew. Great answer there. Headline answer, in fact. So just 5 scoring on this one. With Mark doing the best 775, then Ralph 577, Clive 559, Thurbster 554, and Toot 500. So a lot of late scrambling from the looks of things, a lot of late scrambling, and then Mark working out somewhat in the middle of the phase there. Very well done to just you 5 on working that one out. Congratulations. We should move on to your shredded document number 3. Here it comes. Good luck. From lots of text to very little text. What phrase or common connection connects the shredded keywords? Your time starts now. What are you doing, JB? You trying to enlist a black mark from me or something? So we've got Palawan, Luzon, Panay, Mindanao, Leyte or Late, and Samar. What do we think they are? Let's find out, shall we? We have got London boroughs is a great start. Here we go. Italian cities, Professor, cookies. So was my answer wrong that you're only wearing the shit and ducks? You would never incur the black mark. Not at all, JB. No, it is not those, I'm afraid. Languages, palindromes, not. I mean, they're not palindromes. You're absolutely right, Topper, but I can't take that as an answer. Landlocked states, islands, Indonesian. Islands, yes. However, I need a bit more than just islands, I'm afraid. There is one keyword I'm looking for from my answer sheet. Indonesian. Closer again, but again, not the keyword I'm looking for. Cricket. Someone's going for the cricket again. Indian movie stars, Japanese porn. Jesus Christ. Indian states, last names, and nations. It is not. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. These are things. I think Philippines Islands, JC Eurovision fan can. Football teams in Philippines Islands. So I could take two of these answers for sure. Inca, Philippines Islands, and Fluid Fernando, Philippines Islands, in a combination of L's and P's. JC Eurovision fan can. Hey there, Zeus. What's all this then? What are you doing? Give him the points. Give him the points. I mean, I imagine he's probably got Philippines later on, so this is of very little consequence if I actually give him that or not. So, I mean, JC Eurovision fan count on its own is not good enough for an answer. No, I'm marking it wrong. Lucy's not right. Philippones. Philippones? You're really stretching the imagination on plausible spelling and plausible vowels. Jack. Brave, I'll give you it. It's not Lucy. Islands of the Philippines. Oh, there you go. Zeus was in that list. There you go. I feel vindicated. So, 10 players going the right way, nicely done, with Toots doing the best, 779, then Mark 757, Ralph 678, Zeus 613, and Samster 597. There we all go. That is what we are. There we go. I don't think I should have given Zeus the points. Well, he gave me a valid answer, so I definitely gave him the points, and he's definitely worth it. Okay, we have got 3 more shredded documents in this round. Goodness me, we've got lots to go through. Let's move on to your next document number 4. What do you think of this? What phrase or common connection connects the shredded keywords? Fine. Starts now. Now this one, I think I need to have a look over at my disallow list. Yeah, I do. Ten seconds. We've got Gemini, Vela, Orion, Cygnus, Aquila, and Sagittarius. Wow. Well, we'll see if that one comes up, and Zeus takes up more of my time. Let's have a look. We've got... I'm pretty certain all 25 of you answered exactly that title. IAU designated constellations. Absolutely right, yeah. We did accept just constellation or constellations plural as the same answer. So very well done if you gave me that. Now, zodiac signs. Flyboy, Tadaru, Flu Fernando, and Kamikaze. I explicitly have a wrong answer marking for zodiac signs, I'm afraid, because not all of these are. So I'm afraid you're close, but not quite close enough, and it's a wrong answer. Irish mythology, it is not, I'm afraid. Stars, too broad, I'm afraid. We're looking for a constellation, I think. Constellation, yes. Star constellations, yep. Pokemon, nope. Star signs, similarly with zodiac signs, I can't take that as a correct answer. Moons, colours, young animals, demigods, and astronomy stars. I can't take that, Shadow, because these aren't the names of the stars, they are the names of constellations of stars. So I can't take that, I'm afraid. JC Eurovision Pack, I'm definitely not taking that. Banzus, consonants. Okay, Ash, but I'm only sure. Constellations in a particular region of the sky. I mean, The problem with you doing that kind of answer, Topper, is that you could be talking yourself out of a correct answer. This could be your second answer, so who cares? I'm going to mark it right because it's got constellations, and that's all I really care about. Yeah, I'll give you constellations in the Northern Hemisphere as well. Consonants. It's missing L in there somewhere. If there was an L in the middle there, I would probably take that as plausible spelling error. But because it doesn't have the L, I can only say that that's a plausible misspelling of the word consonant, not constellation. So I can't take that, I'm afraid, Ferbster. Very close, though. Incorrect answers gave on the 1% Club. Jesus Christ. And astrology. Bassoonist. Astrology, yes, but a bit broad, I'm afraid. We are looking for constellations. So there we go with 27, scoring some points. Clive doing the best, 947, nicely done. And then we've got Ralph 898, Lingo 877, Inca 875, and Toot 865. Very well done there. Lots of points going out on that one. Lots of players going for constellation, presumably. Exactly the pronunciation of consonant. My grandma, my nanny. Would have said the word certificate for certificate. Just would never get it. Would never get all of the consonants and vowels in the right order. And always just say certificate instead. Just sort of merge the first part of the word entirely together. Just what she did, I'm afraid. Anyway. You didn't even need to know about that. I just decided to share it. Am I eligible for a certificate? I don't know. We'll go to shredded document number 5. Let's have a look at what we got. What connects all these shredded keywords? Your time starts now. Okay. I think it's time for me to start issuing some black marks. I grow weary of your monkey shine. What's the command again? Alt, that's the command. Oh, lots of scribbling right at the end there. So we've got a jetty, arabesque, Sisson, battement, plié, and glissade. What do they all mean? Let's have a look, shall we? We've got, oh yeah, you designated constipations. Please give... JB, please. Please, JB. I beg you. Stop it. Musical terms. Ish. Now, it's kind of catnip, but there is a more specific answer we're looking for. Prime Ministers, medicine, ask the mob, dance moves. Is Dogfish around? Is Dogfish around for dance moves? Because they are. They are dance moves. Would you accept dance moves for this one, or are you looking for something more specific? Are you looking specifically more than dance, or would dance be fine? Because it kind of depends on how generous I'm feeling here. Bit generic? Okay, absolutely fine. Ballet's the only valid form of dance, says Inca. You have a better answer forthcoming, Ralph. That's good to hear. Dance moves then, and anything more generic like that, I won't take for this one then. James and Rose, I'll take the money, Chris. Kids' TV shows. Right, so James and Rose is now a joke that's outstayed its welcome, so we're going to get that. I'll take the money, Chris. Kids' TV shows. Wait, Samster was on the 1% Club. Yeah, he was, actually. He got eliminated on the, 10% question, something like that? Birds and French. Yeah, the French. But... no, I am looking for specifically the thing. That's terms again we've talked about earlier. We can't take that. French cities, curtains, ballet poses if you want another word. Yes, I do want another word there, Clive. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, ballet terms. That's what we're looking for. Ballet or ballet moves or ballet steps. That's what I'm looking for this one. French ballet. Yeah, I'll take that, Ralph. Ralph? No, Matt, even. Ballet, absolutely fine. Not prime ministers, though. French towns. These are words. You're right, they are. And 20... there we go. 20 players getting ballet terms. Well done. Lots of points there going to lots of players. 47 months, so I don't know your name, Matt. It's just when I'm working off of just the avatar, sometimes my mind just skips a beat and goes for somebody else. But we've got 21 of you score us a point, with Toots doing best, 938, then Ralph, 893. Lingo 882, Clive 850, and Shapes 791. So, one final document to deal with here. I am looking for a specific word on this one. Yeah, I am looking for a specific word on this one. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Here comes the shredded document. What connects all of these shredded keywords? Let's go. I was going to say, I was worried there are no answers coming through, but there we go. Give me a little bit of a heart attack there. So we've got Abel Ennis, Lack Ox, Ubel 8, Az Uzla, Apis Azuli, and Umbo Et. This is a very clever one. A very, very clever one from Dogfish. So let's see how well you work this one out. We've got antibiotics, countries, detergents, Latin words, BFG, and Batman enemies. No. Gemstones, planes, Greek food, artists, Mexico, and Latin terms. No. Latin legal terms, blues, airplane, Minecraft, airplane types, and tea. No. Stones, missing a letter. Not good enough, I'm afraid, for this one, Shadowmane. Yes, they are all missing a letter. However, there's something even more connecting that missing letter. Gemstones minus letters. Applies to Lapis Lazuli, yes, but not the rest. Nicknames for vehicles, Ennis Carlson, Diamonds. No. Sports with no first letters. Applies to table tennis, but not the others, I'm afraid. Nobody getting it exactly right. The closest was Shadowmane, with the missing letters. However, the extra connection is that they are alliterative phrases that are missing their first letters. So table tennis, they're both missing T. Black box, both missing B. Double date, both missing D. Etc. etc. And that there is the end of that round. It didn't reveal the answer, although it did in chat. Actually, it did reveal the answer in chat, but that is the end of that round. Let's go to the leaderboard, and we see that Toot is in the lead on 6,818, and then it's Ralph on 6,418, then Mark in third place, 6,152. In fourth, we've got Shapes on 5,264, and Clive in fifth place, 5,256. Just 4 points ahead of Samster on 5,252. Answer similar to Samster. Not Tubble Tate and Tubble Tet. No, it's not. Okay, well, that is the end of that round. Let's move on to round, or should I say, chapter number 3. Okay, so in this chapter, in this round, you're going to be seeing an image of a place, person, or thing. However, the image has been redacted by many black bars. Over time, the black bars will hide away, revealing the image beneath. Additionally, we'll give you a text clue that will appear with the ideal correct answer redacted in it. You need to give me an answer that names that or identifies that place, person, or thing in the image. And you can give me up to 2 guesses per image. Of course, you get more points the earlier that you answer. So over on the right-hand side there, blank is a game where you have to fill in the blanks to score big. The answer that you would have to give, if we were to reveal all those blanks, I don't actually have that function on hand on this one, I think. But if we were to reveal all those, then it would show the redacted logo, and that text would be redacted. That's what you need to give as an answer. Okay, all makes sense. Let's start off then with your first image. We are looking for a type of house. The name of a type of house. Starting now. The blank was made incredibly popular after the American Civil War, with semi-detached variants of this architectural style, sometimes referred to as being double-barreled. Hello, Whiskers. Hi. Last few seconds. Oh, I do hope that answer came through, JB. Let's have a look at what you have gone for. We've got... Yeah, I suspected a lot would probably go for a bungalow. Bungalow, hut, greenhouse, trailer, Victorian Spitfire. Unfortunately, bungalow doesn't fit the prompt with the text, so I'm afraid that's not going to be the right answer. And the others also wrong answers. Outhouse, haunted, log cabin, shotgun shack, bungalow, and beach house. Mark, shotgun shack, or anything to that effect with the word shotgun in, I can take as the correct answer. Yes, a shotgun house or a shotgun shack or anything along those lines is what we're going for. Very well done, Mark. It's not a bungalow, it's not a beach house, no. Although, you know, I guess I could see why you say that, but it's not. A chalet, a cabin, a house, a prairie house, a suburban or a hut house. None of those, I'm afraid. Tiny house, ranch house, chalet, rambler, ugly little, front porch. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house. And we've got 4 players, Jogging, Jack, Brand New Halo, and JB going for a shotgun house. Is absolutely correct. So well done to 5 players scoring some points there, with Mark doing the best, 661, then Jogging 642, JB 605, Jack 593, and Brand New Halo just getting in time, 500 points. Very well done. Okay, we shall move on to image number 2, and we are looking for the name of an ancient city. Time starts now. Located in Jordan, blank is an ancient city which was half built and half carved into the rock. It is also known to civilization players for making desert tiles usable. There you go, a bit of video game knowledge in there as well. Oh, hello! Hello, Whiskers. Hello, you've decided to make a visit now, have you? At the midpoint of the game. Shall we say hi? Shall we say hi? Shall we say hi? There you go. There you go. Hi. Hi. Yeah, hello. Hello. Shall we reveal some answers, Whiskers? Let's do that. Yeah, let's reveal some answers. Okay. What have we got? We've got 21 players going for Petra. Is the correct answer. Yes, we were looking for Petra there. Very well done. Palmyra, Chichen Itza, Atlantis, Babylon, Troy, and Pompeii. Let me have a look at my alternate answers just to make sure those aren't any ones I can take. I'm afraid not, no. Machu Picchu, Jordan, Palmyra. We built this city on sausage rolls. Petra, Jordan. Oh, that's very specific. I'll take that. And Cairo is not that. Milton Keynes, Tetris, Damascus, Bedrock, Mazamutia, and Peter. Plausible deniability says typing could actually make that happen because the E and the T and the R are very close together. You already typed Petra. Okay, so you're fine with me marking this wrong then. Okay, cool. Mecca, Aman, Arat, Ga. Season 3 of the Question Jury. You make it happen, Sapster. And that thing from Indiana Jones. And Jerusalem. Not that, I'm afraid. So we have 21 players getting some points with Clive. Clive. Very well done. The full 1,000 points on offer there. Getting the answer in before I even started the timer. Then we've got Topper at 977, Flyboy 973, Shapes 959, and Toot 957. Okay, moving on to... Do you mind, Whiskers? Do you mind? Boop. Moving on to image number 3, and we are looking for the name of an author, please. The name of an author. Oh, looks like you're about to sneeze then, Whiskers. That's why I moved away. So, found in Baltimore, the cenotaph marking the original burial site of horror author blank features a carving of a raven. Horror. Now that's a Who's Line reference. And that there is time. Let's see what you've gone for. We've got Mark Twain, Oscar Wilde, J.K. Rowling, Shelley, Roddle Dahl, and Charles Babbage. Really, Whiskers? You really? Should I mark that as correct? Is that what you're saying? I should mark those as correct? They're not right, you know. Sorry. Mark them as right. Conan Doyle, Charles Darwin, Edgar Allan Poe. That's an interesting typo there. Michael Rosen and Bram Stoker. Sapster, yeah, I'll take it. Although apparently you're JB now. But I will take it. Yes, Edgar Allan Poe is what we're looking for there. Or just Poe on its own would have been fine as well. Michael Rosen and Bram Stoker, not that. R.L. Stein, Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, I'll take that. H.P. Lovecraft, Nevermore, Mary Shelley, and Boltilus. Which is not. And then finally, 29 players giving me Poe, probably. Is absolutely right. Very well done. With, goodness me, 30 players scoring some points this time round. Loads of points this time. Catnip doing the best, 967. Then Shapes 908. Inca 905, Ralph 753, and Toot 737. You see Skull? I guess Poe. That's a great answer, Catnip. Great answer there. So that was number 3 of this round. 3 more images to go through. Let's move on to image number 4. And we are looking for the name of an aminal. We're looking for an aminal, please, or an animal. Yes, an aminal. Ooh, bit of sleep in your eye there. The musically named blank, native to Australia, is well known for their ability to mimic other sounds, from chainsaws to camera shutters. That is time. Okay, let's go through some answers, shall we? So we have zebra, ocelot, parrot, ring-tailed lemur, armadillo, and a cheetah. That's some great answers, but does not match what I've got there, I'm afraid. Kookaburra, leopard, lemur, some sort of quirked-up bird, a lyrebird, and a kookaburra. Lyrebird is exactly what we're looking for. It is indeed a lyrebird, all one word, technically speaking, but I'll give it to it as separate words, absolutely. The rest, though, I'm afraid it's not a kookaburra, from what I understand. I believe it is a lyrebird. Kookaburra, minor bird, lyre, Yeah, I'll take lyre on its own, actually, for lyrebird. I'll take that. Songbird, bit too broad, I'm afraid. Mockingbird and great auk. Great auk? I've not heard of that term before, though. But I don't think... No, definitely not a great auk, just from looking at the image. So, not that. Opera goose, hummingbird, cleft xylophone bird. You're a liar. I know you've already gotten a right answer, Topper, so I'm not going to mark it right. And bird. Falcon, raccoon, dodo, croaker. Oh, wow. Owl and dingaroo. Dingaroo. None of those. Grumpy cat, galah, moa, mimicule. It is not. And a lyrebird is absolutely what we're looking for there. So, 11 players scoring some points. Nicely done with Toots doing the best, 716. Then Mark, 715. Ralph, 696. Inca, 691. And Jogging, 690. Quokkas are cute, you say. Oh, I get all the adverts on TV about the kuka. But what's a quokka? What's a quokka? Oh, that thing. Sort of... Oh, yeah, okay. That's a quokka. Okay, cool. Yeah, they really are cute, aren't they? Look at that. Look at it. Look at him. There you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's very cute. Look at that. Oh, lovely. Definitely not a bin chicken. No, it's not. So we've got 2 more images in this round. Let's move on to image number 5, and we are looking for the name of a musician, please. A musician. Here we go. Time starts now. Born in Auckland, Blank's albums after her 2013 debut include 2017's Melodrama and 2021's Solar Power. Now, I know that one definitely came in later, Topper. I know which order I can mark your answers in. Okay, let's go through some answers. We've got Lorde, 20 players, go for it. Yeah, absolutely. Lorde's albums after her 2013 debut include 2017's Melodrama and 2021's Solar Power. That's what we're looking for. Nicely done. It's not Lana Del Rey, it's not Leonard Cohen, it's not Billie Eilish, not Elvis, Adele, or Michael Jackson. It's not David Bowie, it's not Eddie Van Halen, it's not Alanis Morissette, Mae Muller, Tim Minchin, or Mrs. Eurovision, I'm afraid. No, I can't take that. Madonna, Lana Del Rey, no, bow to your Lorde. I'm not marking that because I know that one comes after. Lorde, Puzzle Dan. I will give that phonetic plausibility. Should have an E on the end, but Lorde like that I'll take. It's not Eilish, no. Dua Lipa, Old Zealand Singer, Kylie Minogue, Dixie, David Bowie, I Love Music, It's Only Rock and Roll, and Screaming Noises. It's not. And finally, I'm Oddle. I'm Oddle. Bless you, Tadaru. 20 players going the right way, nicely done, with Topper doing the best, 983, then Catnip 802, Samster 748, then Toot 743, and Mr. Versico 733. There's the joke, badumts. Hi, Oddle. I'm Ash. Right, one more image in this round. Good luck. And we are looking for the name of a vegetable. Okay, I think it might be a bit obvious. Name a vegetable. Originating in Ukraine, borscht is a soup made using these red blank as one of the main ingredients. And now Canton wants borscht. Last few seconds. And that is time. Oh, you're sick, Catnip. Oh, I had no idea. Hope you recover well, and yeah, hope you're doing okay. Let's have a look at some answers. We've got beetroots. Absolutely. Or beets, or beet, or beetroot. Any of those would be accepted. It's not a radish, no, but I could see why you might have gone for that early on. Not chard, again, I can understand where you would come from that if it wasn't for the bulbous end. Lychee, no. Beetroot. Yes, Jack. Rutabaga, no. Turnip, no. Radish, no. Starburst, no. Bash every Wednesday and Friday. Give him a follow. Potatoes. It's not, I'm afraid. But yeah, beetroot, absolutely what we're looking for. And 30 players scoring points. Shapes doing the best, 955. Then ABMe, 946. Shadowbane, 943. Clive, 942. And Catnip, 937. That's the end of chapter number 3. Let's go to the leaderboard, shall we? Still holding on to that lead is Toot, 10,817. And then it's Mark on 10,603. Then we've got Ralph on 9,488. Inca, 9,186. And Shapes in 5th place, 8,813. We have got one final chapter in the main part of the game before we find out who our winner is. And then they will play against everybody else in Super Redacted. Let's go to our final main chapter, chapter 4. I suppose we should call like Super Redacted as like an appendix. If we've got all the chapters, then I should have that as an appendix at the end or something. Anyway, chapter number 4 is Declassify the Redacted. So in this round, you're going to be seeing a question with many words and phrases redacted in it. Over time, the black bars from the statements will be hidden away, revealing more of the question underneath. Your job is to give an answer to the full question. So on the example on the right here, blank country and blank area at a blank over 17 blank kilometres. If I were to reveal all of the redactions, then we will see that it should say, which country in the world is the largest by surface area and the size of over 17 million square kilometres? The answer to that question is Russia. And that is what you need to give me. Now, in this chapter, you can only give me one answer each time. So no second guesses or anything like that. You can only give me one answer, but you do still get more points the earlier you answer. Okay, all makes sense and good luck. Try and complete the statement. Well, try and fill in what the blanks are of the statement and then answer the question as a whole. That is what you need to give me as an answer. Only one guess each time round. Good luck. Here's your first one. Which blank blanks blank, a blank blank with a blank blank, is one of two to reference the blank of blank, with the other being the blank blank used by blank? Good luck. Here we go. Starting off with Solomon. Then field. Variant. We've got an answer from Buzzledan. Countries. Flag. 6-pointed. Pentagram. Going through all the shapes here. Israel. African. Red. Seal. And finally, green. Which African country's flag, a red field with a green pentagram, is one of two to reference the Seal of Solomon, with the other being the 6-pointed variant used by Israel? And I saw a lot of people answering earlier on with Israel. Unfortunately, we know already that's the wrong answer because we're looking for the other answer. That isn't Israel. Okay, let's go through some answers. We're going to be disappointed quite a few. Let's start revealing. We've got Psalms, Senegal, Ghana, Rugby, Nigeria, and Saudi Arabia. None of those. We have 11 players going for Israel, Jerusalem, Ethiopia, Central African Republic, and Israel, slightly different spelling. None of those. Final sheet. 8 players have gone for Morocco. That was the answer that we were looking for, Morocco. Well done to Ralph, Sooty Cat, Jack, Amy Me, SpongeBot, Clive, Flyboy, and Zeus for getting the right answer. I think for Clive, Flyboy, Zeus, etc., for hanging on for just long enough to get more information. But well done to Ralph, Sooty Cat, and Jack for preempting and possibly going for the 50-50 and going the right way on their 50-50 guess and getting lots of points. Ralph doing the best on 1,125 points, which will help very much to try and get to the top of the leaderboard. Okay, moving on to statement number 2 of 5 in this round. Winning blank at the blank blank. Which blank film featured blank as blank blank and is set during the blank blank blank? Good luck, here we go. Toot's gone for a guess. Academy Awards. Ben Affleck. CIA agent. 85th. 2012. Tony Mendez. Hostage crisis. Iran. Best Picture. And finally, 1979 to 81, winning Best Picture at the 85th Academy Awards, which 2012 film featured Ben Affleck as CIA agent Tony Mendez and is set during the 1979 to 81 Iran hostage crisis. Possibly a couple going for a Best Picture winner and just missing slightly. Let's have a look to see what we've gone for. Muriel's Wedding, The Hurt Locker, Spotlight, Not a Clue, Tropic Thunder, Fargo. Shadow, you're so close, but you've given me too many letters. I can't take that. Name a film. Z4QQQ Batman symbol. Taken, Behind the Candelabra, Iran rescue film, no clue on title. Argo, no F. Argo is what we're looking for the answer there. Unlucky, Shadow, so close. Just unfortunately, you did give me an extra F that shouldn't have been there. Men in Black, not that, I'm very positive, but good film. So 15, scoring some points there, with the best being Brand New Halo 1572, and then Shapes 1534, Mark 1525, Sapster 1513, and Catnip 1492. Lots of points being earned there. Very well done. Okay. 15 Argonauts here, yes. Moving on to question number 3. Played on a blank blank. Blank in which blank blank include the blank, and the blank blank. Good luck, here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Rook the Bishop. We've got some messed up text here. Board game. Gold. Grid. King. Pieces. 9x9. Japanese. And general, played on 9x9 grid. Pieces in which Japanese board game include the king, the rook, the bishop, and the gold general. Yeah, apologies on the text there. We were just missing an extra closing square brace there on rook to have those as separate blops, but it is what it is. I have a feeling a lot of people got very duped by that first reveal of rook the bishop. I think a feeling that a lot of people got duped on that, but we'll see. We'll see. We've got, 16 players have gone for chess. Then we've got Inca's gone for Super Chess. We've got 2 for Go, 1 for Stratego, and 1 for Chess Sudoku. I mean, there are a lot of chess variants of Sudoku, but not what we're looking for, I'm afraid. The gold general is a specific piece to a specific game, I'm afraid. 9 players have got it right. Shogi, yes, is actually what we're looking for there. Shogi. Japanese chess. It's literally what it is called, but I can't take chess on its own because the name is really Shogi. 9 players getting it right. Ralph doing the best, 1479. Then Clive 1316. Jack 861. Toot 792. And Tadaru 759. I might as well read the other names out. Samson 694. Kamikaze 650. SpongeBob 609. And David J. Bodicum getting 526. Yeah, it's a very very interesting game is Shogi, and yeah. It's similar but not the same. Yeah, Score's giving you more information than I know about it. Right, we've got 2 more questions in this round. Oh, we've got a quite long one now. Here we go. Here comes question number 4. Good luck. Blank blank, known on blank and blank for blank, including a blank and a blank, primarily blank with what blank, which features in the blank of his blank blank blank. Here we go.
What do you call a game where you reveal your karate outfit? Shogi.
Very good, JB. We've got series in 2021 to 2022. Not much help. And title. Also doesn't really help. Oh, here we go. Tick Tock. Sculptures. Netflix. Tiger. Guichon. Material. Motorcycle. Works. Instagram. And finally, Amaury Guichon, known on TikTok and Instagram for sculptures including a tiger and a motorcycle, primarily works with what material, which features in the title of his 2021 to 22 Netflix series. Don't know that much about the TikToks, I'm afraid. Let's have a look at some answers. Cake. Is it cake? It's not cake. Not a clue. Glass. Michael Barrymore. Sand and butter. It's not, I'm afraid. Clay. School of chocolate. Ice. Soap. Wire. And leather. Now, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, what you've done is I think you've gone one step too far. We're just looking for the word chocolate. But you've gone school of chocolate. And you don't, that's not the material we're looking for. So you've gone one step too far there, SpongeBob, I'm afraid. So I'm going to mark it wrong. The rest are also wrong. And you already have now worked out what the right answer is. It's not chicken wire fart. Fart, Jesus. Cake and bleh fondant and concrete, no. But lingo did get it right. Chocolate was the correct answer. Yeah, I presume that is the title of the Netflix series. But the material, which is what the question is asking for, is chocolate. That's the answer we're looking for. And only lingo. That is a very solitary point allocation board there. Only Lingo scoring and getting it late on as well, just getting 507 points. So it took quite a bit of extra blanks to work that one out. Knew it still type cake. It's the fucking chocolate guy, says Clive. Oh, goodness me. We have one final question left in the main part of the game. Good luck. Here we go. Which blank of blank, which featured in the blank of the blank blank, is notable for its blank blank and blank blank, the latter of which often appears prominently in blank? Here we go. Should probably end in a question mark as a question. Anyway, legs. And large. Breed. Opening. Crossbreeds. Short. Puzzlan's going for it. Olympics. Dog. Woof. Ears. And finally, London. Which breed of dog, which featured in the opening of the London Olympics, is notable for its large ears and short legs, the latter of which often appears prominently in crossbreeds. And that there is time. That is the end of time on the final question of the main game. Let's go through some answers. Bulldog, Pomero, Chihuahua, Corgi, Poodle, British Bulldog. Ferbster, I'll give you that. Yeah, Corgi is what we're looking for. Or a Welsh Corgi, you could have also said as well. That would have been fine. Corgi with an extra E is fine in my book. The rest, though, unfortunately, are wrong. Beagle, Doberman, Basset Hound, Shiba Inu, Dachshund, and Pekingese, not. Greyhound, Basset Hound, Pug, Dachshund, and Boxer, it is not. And finally, 7 players giving me the title answer of a Corgi, including Pie Mash with a lovely dog there. So 8 players getting the right answer. Clive doing the best, 1121. Then Matt, 1071. Then Ferbs to 1045. Nat at 880. Pie Mash 706. Inca 646, Flyboy 571, and JB at the back there 562. This question is inspired by R Incognito. That's actually a subreddit. Lovely. That there is the end of the main game. Who is going to be going forward to play against everybody else in Super Redacted? It is going to be Mark E54 with a total of 12,128 points. It was very close, though. We're looking at, wow. Yeah, very close indeed. Ralph on 12,092, then Toot 11,609, then Clive 11,163, Inca 11,091. And you can see all of the other scores there that you have earned. Congratulations. 36 points. 36 points between first and second place. Goodness me, that's like 1 second in one of the rounds, pretty much, in terms of the amount of points to earn. Very well done indeed. Right, it is time then to face Super Redacted. Mark, it's going to be you versus everybody else. Usual question, Mark. Where would you like said information? Would you like it in Twitch chat as a whisper, or would you like it in Discord? And while you're deciding that, I will read out the rules for Super Redacted. So, in this round, it's much like chapter number 4. However, there is just the single message, a single question. Let me just go straight to now, Mark, while I've got it in my mind. Also allows you a bit of opportunity to see what all of the things are. I haven't gotten the convenience letters this time round. Hopefully that's going to be okay for you, though. Let me just do that so you can see where the highlights are. There you go. So, yes, it is just going to be one statement, though the statement is going to be a bit longer than usual. Mark is going to be the one in control of revealing the redactions. They can only do so every 10 seconds because they have a 10-second cooldown between each reveal. And it's your job in the audience to try and take Mark down. You have got a total of 3 guesses across this entire question. And we are looking for one specific word. We will not take any other answers. It will just mark it automatically as right or wrong without me getting in the way. So it's one specific word that we are looking for as the answer. If you get it right, then you get yourself some points. You get more points the earlier that you can get it right. However, you only have 3 guesses for the entire question, and once you have used those 3 answers, then that is it. As the game progresses, the bank for Mark increases by 10,000 for each redaction that has been revealed in the statement. Once they feel like that the game is over and they don't want to continue on, then they can bail out of the game, and if they succeed in the bail, then that means they take what they have in the bank. The game will end if they bail out successfully, or if the audience players manage to get the right answer. At least 30% of the audience to get it right will end the game with the audience winning rather than Mark winning. As always, please answer to Quizbot 3000 only, and in fact we're going to enact emote only mode for this one round, because we have unfortunately had it happen where we've spoiled the answer accidentally. And we don't want that to happen. So we're going to leave it in emote mode for this round. Good luck. Mark, you are in control of this game. Good luck. Let's play Super Redacted. Also known as blank, this blank blank is most often found in blank and blank. In film, blank of these are blank for the blank of blank in blank. It is also the blank and blank for a collection of blank blank that can be used as an blank. It is distinctly blank blank. Finally, in blank blank series, the blank of its name are blank, used on blank. Good luck, here we go. Mark is in control, gets to reveal some redactions. If in the audience you know what the answer is and can guess now, you will get 20,000 straight up for a solve. Going to start off with Terry Pratchett on blank R. Colour's gone for a guess is not right. Mark can now reveal another redaction. Ferbs has gone for a guess, it's not right. Nata's gone for a guess, not correct. 10,000 risk for Mark right now, thinking where they're going to play next. Colour's gone for a second guess very early on, not correct. Discworld is blank S. So if that's what you're thinking, that is not the answer we're looking for. It is in the question itself. 80,000 for a solve, you can get it right now. 20,000 risk for Mark. If they want to bail now, then they'll get 20,000 if they succeed in that bail. No one's got it right yet. We've only had 4 guesses. Proogs has got it right, though. Very well done, Proogs. That's 18,000 to you right now, just for getting that right. We've got to go for logo as the next redaction to reveal. 30,000 at risk for Mark. We have already had a correct answer. A couple more guesses have gone in, but not correct. Proogs, you can just sit back. Sit back and relax. You have done your job. Colo has got it right on their third guess. Up to 6% correct in the audience. With only 30,000 at risk currently for Mark. Where's Mark going to go next? Currently playing a stalling game here. Name is next on blank K. 40,000 at risk for Mark right now. 16,000 for a solve in the audience if you can get it now. Currently only 2 players have got it right. Proogs and Colo. Colo getting it on their final guess. That was very critical. A code on blank U there. A code. 50,000 at risk for Mark right now. 15,000 for a solve if you can get it right now. Puts down using their second guess, not right. The game continues. The tension. The tension is palpable. We're going for not. Blank P is not. Does that help you? 60,000 at risk for Mark. 14,000 for a solve. Toot has got it right on his second guess. 9% of the audience currently got it right. SpongeBob's gone for a guess, not right. The Clacks. Blank V is the Clacks. $70,000 at risk now for Mark. He bails now and succeeds. He will take that home. 13,000 for a solve. Ralph has got it right. Up to 12% of the audience now. Matt and Natter have gone for a guess. I'm not right. We're nearly at halfway in the audience here. A herd. F. Blank F is a herd. Oren's got it right. 15% now. 80,000 at risk for Mark. Is this the turning point of the round, or is Mark going to push it anymore? David has got it right for their first guess, 80%. Bailing for 80,000. Last 20 seconds to get your guess in. You may as well make a guess if you've got them to use them. 80,000 at risk for Mark. Can he bail out? Last few seconds now to get your answers in. And that there is the end of the game. And Mark has successfully bailed out for 80,000 dudes. Congratulations there. It only went up to 18% at the end there, but possibly looking to be a bit sketchy with some of the answers coming through, and decided to end there. Let me take it off emote mode there so you can have a bit of a natter about it. But very well done to Mark, bailing on 80,000 dudes. Congratulations. Let's go through the rest of the game here, because we've got, also known as wildebeest, that would have been a big key there. This African mammal is most often found in savannas and plains. In film, a herd of these are responsible for the death of Mufasa in The Lion King. It is also the name and logo for a collection of free software that can be used as an operating system, and is distinctly not Unix. Finally, in Terry Pratchett's Discworld series, the letters of its name are a code that is used on the Clacks. The answer, of course, being GNU. GNU's not Unix. So that there is the end of the round, end of the game. Mark successfully bailing out for 80,000 dudes. Congratulations. Proogs. Getting it after just 2 blanks being revealed? That is absolutely impressive, Proogs. I would absolutely love to know your sort of thought process behind that, because that was really, really good. You picked it up from the GNU Pratchett. I see. Well, very well done, Proogs. Hell of a great guess very early on, and it worked out for you. You got yourself 18,000 just on that guess alone. Even though the audience didn't win, you still get those points, those dudes, for getting that answer. And Mark, congrats on the 80,000. Great guess. You possibly could have gotten one more, maybe, but I don't know where you would have gone next, to be honest. Yeah, I really don't know where you would have gone on that next one. You might be able to risk African mammal, maybe. Wildebeest is the big key there. That one is just like, that opens up the entire question if you were to reveal that one. Yeah, you might have gone away with African mammal, with people going around the houses a bit and not being certain. But yeah, well done. Very well done indeed. And thank you to Dogfish. Dogfish for an absolutely wonderful pack of Redacted that was. Especially that final question, because there's sort of so many different avenues and ways you can sort of work that game out. And a really, really interesting question at the final bit there. And the final shredded document as well, with the missing letters, that was a really, really good one to go for, even if it did miss the mark a bit and nobody got it exactly right. It was still a really, really good set of answers to go for, set of keywords to go for. And again, thank you to Alex for helping proof that pack from Dogfish as well. Was absolutely a load of fun. Well, No, there was Redacted, and I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you did enjoy that. It was a lot of fun, and we got through it in nearly 2 hours. We got through it in nearly 2 hours. It's kind of the way with Redacted. It is just a bit of a long game. I suppose we could reduce the round length in some places, but yeah, it's just a bit of a long game. Oh, the feature length quiz. I guess it is. Well, on Friday, it's going to be a much shorter. I say much shorter. It's going to be a shorter affair. Be about an hour long, I suppose, with Snap It Up, and that's going to be a great pack from Now Cut That Out, proofed by Inca. Is going to be a hell of a pack, that, on Friday. And if I can find the time, I will also try and write a Hive Minds pack up as well for the Friday stream, because there will be time after Snap It Up to do something else, so maybe able to get some Hive Minds in there afterwards as well. So a lot of fun to be had on Friday evening. What else have we got going on in the week of quiz? Well, Mr. Topper One Gaming, you haven't been feeling the best recently, but you have said over on your side of the Discord that you should be going ahead tomorrow. And you know what that means, folks? Yeah. Bring on the red triangles. Bring on the red triangles, and it is Clever Dicks and the Diamond, coming courtesy of Topper One Gaming tomorrow evening over on Topper One Gaming. There you go. I think I said that. I just had a bit of a mental block there. But yes, Clever Dicks and the Diamond. Diamond has his own original show. Clever Dicks was a previous existing show, but has done an absolutely awesome edition of it at QNL, and I can't wait to see what he's got for the stream edition of it tomorrow evening. Friday, what have we got on Friday? As I say, Snap It Up and hopefully Hive Minds over on my side of things. Probably got stuff on the Hands of Buzzers side of things as well on the Friday evening. They tend to do stuff on Fridays, but yeah. Keep an eye out on Hands on Buzzers. Give them a follow if you're not already doing so. Then we've got Saturday evening over on Ben's side. Does he have something going on the Coronation Day? He does have something on the Coronation Day. He has Crossfire, the Mole, and the Abyss. I don't know what that says about Coronation Day, but yeah, the mole being there. Is King Charles III the mole? Let's find out, shall we? But yes, Crossfire, the Mole, and the Abyss over on Royal and Silver Flush on the Royal Day, Saturday, 8 p.m. It seems like such a royalist, so very much so. And JB, are you going to be around this weekend to do Wheel After Dark stuff? And presumably there's going to be some Quarren Stream stuff as well over on the weekend as well. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for that. Shall we do the wheel spin? Let's do the wheel spin. We should do a wheel spin, shouldn't we? So let's load up marbles. Let's get that loaded up. We'll do that very quickly. Yeah. Next week is Topsy Turvy week here on Quiz Night. How do people feel about Beat the Chasers next Wednesday? How do people feel about Beat the Chasers next Wednesday? So I think I have questions ready, courtesy of Ape, Colo, and Zeus, for some rapid fire question stuff. So we may be getting that going on. I'd rather you two Beat the Chaser than even I can make. Yeah, I'm planning on next Wednesday potentially, but we'll see. How does one apply to be a chaser? I'll put a form post up in announcements either later this evening if I can remember to do it, or tomorrow if I can't remember to do it. But yeah, I'll put a post up to say if anyone wants to volunteer to be a chaser, then I'll be able to do that. And as Scorecount says, there's no guarantee of being accepted if you when you do put the post in. It'll still be my better judgment to work out who's going to play and who's not. But I will consider the fact that other people have played already multiple times as chasers and that, and we'll try and get some new people in if I can. So Yes, I will. I will bear everything in mind and try and make it as beat the 17 chasers would be interesting. I mean, yeah, if you're all going to be on the race to the buzzers and then nobody answers and just waits for 30 seconds, yeah, cool, it's a great game. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Marbles on Stream was downloading an update. Now it has finished downloading an update. So let me change the stream layout slightly. Game capture needs to go to that, which is direct capture. There we go. Lovely, lovely. And let's go over to community maps now. Now. What have we got in the world of community maps? We've got. We have nothing from Oni, but do we have stuff from Matt the Ref? No. Ooh, we don't. Ah, because it's a new season day, so all the old tracks have already gone. Bloody hell. Well, okay, we'll just pick a track then, I suppose. Pick one that's a decent rating, not so high elimination rate, and decent length. So let's look at. That was not too bad. 12% elimination rate, 3 minutes. Yeah, we'll go with that one then. We will go for that. No, we're definitely not topper because there are tracks out there that can take bloody hours to complete, and I'm not waiting for an hour for a track to finish. Exclamation mark play, you know what to do right now. What am I going to play for the music? It's a good question. Shall we go for I'm not going to go for I'm the President. We'll go for I don't know, actually. Rainbow Road. Which Rainbow Road? Which Rainbow Road? I've done Interceptor before.
I'm going to throw the love to JB here.
Oh, how lovely, Puzzle Dan. Thank you for the 100 bits there. Snares Rainbow Road. Snares Rainbow Road. Yeah, 64s is most iconic. What other suggestions came up? Ghost. Oh, we did have Ghost Trick come up early, didn't we? So maybe we should do that. I don't know. Nah.
If I finish first or last, remember no more F1 or football references, so send all manifests to me, LOL.
Yeah, funny. Rainbow Road, Mario Kart 8 edition. I don't know. Let's have a look. Rainbow Road. Oh, then Mario Kart 8 edition. Extended edition, yes. Yeah, sure, we'll do that one. That one there. Yes, thank you. Right, we'll go for that one then. We'll do Mario Kart 8 edition. Because, sure. Last chance to get in on... Oh! Well, look at this fancy track. What does it say? It says... Pepper! That's what it says. It says Pepper. Well, there you go. Sure. Alright then. Okay, we're playing on the Pepper track. Here we go. Hashtag Pepper. I'm trying to think if there's a track now that has anything to do with Pepper. I don't think there is, I'm afraid. Okay, go! Who's first down? Looks like it's Colo first landing. There's going to be a lot of teleporting on this track, isn't there? So it's going to be so difficult to follow where we're going. All going round and round and round. Dogfish, potentially first down? Nope. Colo? Looks like it's Colo first. Heading their way into the P. And moving on. Colo moving on into the round part of the P. Hitting the speed boost. And the way in. Moving on to the E. And taking the speed boost as well. After Colo, we've got Amy Me, then Dogfish, then TJ, then David J. Moving on to the next P. Because, of course, Colo's still in the lead. Moving on into the round part of the second P. And Colo is taking the speed boost. Dogfish and Amy Me also doing the same. Moving on into the third P. It's very predictable. Oh my god, just how... Look at this line. Just look at this line of... Yeah, this is... This is Baku 2023. Oh no, actually, Baku 2023 would be like 1 or 2 marbles and a massive gap. Anyway, continuing on into the second E. Hang on, there's people falling off the track somehow. Topper and Kamikaze managing to find their way off the track. Moving on to the R. It's a new letter, folks. Colo still in the lead. Heading into the round part of the R. Oh, hang on. Late lead change potentially. No, David is still in second place here. Moving on to the final path here. Will there be a lead change or not? Colo still in the lead, holding on throughout this entire track. And... oh, it is going to be Colo. Very well done. Who's at the back of the pack? Matt? Who's at the back of the pack? Who's at the back of the pack? What did you say again, Matt? What did you say again?
Well then. Shit.
Oh, goodness me. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. And, yeah, you're the final finisher, Matt. So, you know what that means? And yeah, TTS managed to say the word. That was kind of impressive. Yeah, that was a bit of a bore fest, that track, wasn't it? It didn't really go anywhere. But somehow NASA, Kamikaze and Topper managed to find their way off the track. I don't know how you did, but you did. So, let's do some spinning of a wheel of some variety. Let's go over to camera only mode. There we go. And it is time for a spin. You're still here, Whiskers, aren't you? You're still on the table. Right. Colo. I'll go over to you. How many going to spin? Let's get the command ready. There it is. And let's get a spin going for you. Here we go. And here we go. What's going to be Colo? Oh, Steezles. Oh, Steezles. Well. Not a good start, is it? That's not a good start, is it? It's continuing. It's just continuing. Goodness me. Matt, here we go. Oh, Colo, sorry for that. it's a spin! So, mega spin! Here we go. With 5,000 currently. Here we go. And again! Spin number 2! What's it gonna be? 5,000 plus 40,000! Makes that 45,000 doots going your way. And that there concludes the wheel. Or should we do another track because that track was totally bogus? I think we should do another track really because that track was just totally bogus. So we're going to do another one. So let's go over and pick a better track. If it wants to load, thank you. Do we have any? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort it by rating. I think. Yeah, we'll sort it by rating and then we'll have a look at what we've got. We will go for... Let's go for that one there. Problem is with it being so early on in the season, 100% rated probably just means 1 vote. In fact, it means 0 votes is what it means from the looks of things. Do we have any with any votes whatsoever? No. There are just no votes on any of these tracks whatsoever, so there's just no... There is just nothing to talk about on this one. The shortest one you can find, My Children Are Hungry. What children? Average time. 96% elimination rate. 9 second on average. Or we can go for a 5% elimination rate, 11 second average. We'll go for the Fast Unleashed theory. Fast Unleashed theory. We'll go for that one, sure. So, let's have a look at this track, see what it looks like. Let me have a look. Come on. Command. Hello. Let me have a look at this track. See what it looks like. Oh, it is just literally go down and then that. I see. No, we're going to do that 96% one. We'll do that 96% one. That seems more interesting potentially than this one. So average time 96% chance of elimination, and we'll see what happens. We'll try this one and see what it looks like. What the heck is this? Are we working in negative space or something? What the? My brain is hurting. That's like Skybox, but isn't. What is this track? Huh? I don't even quite comprehend what? People are... This is inside-out geometry. That's what this is. It's inside-out geometry messing with my brain. Low-budget relativity. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? I don't even know what's up back here. It doesn't look like there's much. Where's the... Just where is the track? Just where is the everything? I just don't know. I don't even know. Is this the finish? No, is this an obstacle that's just randomly placed there? Is there something just down here? Or I don't know. Shall we just see what happens? Shall we just see what happens? We will go for... I don't know.
Rainbow Road is broken.
Yeah, really much, isn't it? 30-second quick countdown. You know what? Let's do... we'll do that, and we'll look at maybe that. I don't know. Maybe that. Yeah, we'll play that, and then I'll start the game. We'll do it that way. Right, okay, here we go. We'll do that. It'll all be over in like 20 seconds. Well, maybe it won't. I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? What's it going to do? I don't even know what happened. But we got 5 finishes. In fact, we got 3 on exactly the same finishing time. It's Matt the Ref again. Oh God, goodness me, I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I guess you're just giving you basically I'm giving everybody but Colo a spin that finished that track. No, it doesn't reverse it at all, Matt. Not at all. So I guess I'm doing 4 spins here. Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's bring that over. Theory, congratulations, you were the first finish. A spin, I guess. The time of 9.11. Here we go. And now we get a plus 100. That means Cobra does get added in. Because that's the next plus 1 other. Oh, but who cares? Half your spin theory is 0, so there you go. Moving on. Matt the Ref with you. Oh, goodness me, this wheel, what the heck, man? Matt, here we go. Another spin for you. Ow, the wheel. Oh, the hell, this thing. And for Matt the Ref, the second time round, we have got 5k plus 30 to the jackpot. So 30,000 added to the jackpot brings that up to 360,000. Moving on to Jack Wilfred. Jack Wilfred now. And your spin is the following. So Jack, we have got 25,000 to Jack Wilfred, congratulations. And finally, or maybe not, Kamikaze. Final person technically getting a spin, but we'll see what happens, shall we? Who knows? I'm very weary of the wheel now. Oh, Carlo, hi! Hi, Carlo! Carlo gets the plus 1 because they were the other finisher. And then after that, I don't know. Next on the list would be Tadaro, I guess. But we'll see what happens. I am very weary of the wheel, and yeah, here we go with another spin. So, Kamikaze and Carlo, here we go. Oh, God. We all get a spin. We're stuck here in wheel land forever. And it's going to... Well then! 360,000 was it? 360,000 was it? Alright then. Oh, Colo! Also getting the jackpot. 360,000 to Kamikaze and Colo. Wow, okay. What on earth? What just happened? What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently that just happened. The wheel. So it's double jackpot win there. Congratulations, Colo and Kamikaze, each getting 360,000. The jackpot will reset back down to 200,000 for the next time round. And I'm going to lose my sanity. Redemption manifested. So that there was tonight's episode of Quiz Night. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the whatever the hell the wheel's deciding. Clearly, I don't know. We had two no's and we had a double jackpot. A hell of a thing. Wheel After Dark is happening this Sunday. This Sunday from JB Henry XIV rather than the Saturday evening, so do bear that in mind. But that is later down in the week, back into the bank holiday weekend, of which this is the third of this year and is not the last of this month. We have, as I say, another bank holiday weekend at the end of the month as well. It's crazy. I mean, there was that 8-time jackpot with Quarren stream. It was indeed Tadaru. But just this wheel on its own is kind of crazy to be able to get that kind of outcome. Right, well, that is it. Thank you very much again for tuning in and playing along. And
so, as I was saying, stir it up and then add salt and pepper to taste the top with a chicken cheap easy meal. PS, do not say anything about my bed being dirty. It's just a bed bug cover. My stuff is in the wash.
And on that note, take care and have a good night. Bye!
Ha 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 ha.
The fuck?